Big news today, everybody. Yeah, at least it is for me. This is something I've been kicking around the idea about for a while and trying to make a decision. I have decided to go ahead and get a gastric sleeve surgery. This has been a big decision. It's something that I've always said I would never do, and still feel like I don't know. It's like feel like I'm giving up, but it's admitting I can't do it myself anymore. And I'm just tired of fighting it and losing, always losing it. Lose it and gain it back. It's just it's a cycle I've not been able to break. Now that with all the problems, the health problems I've had lately, the blood disease, and which I originally thought was cancer, and then after a couple months found out it wasn't. My high blood pressure, which it's terrible, and I'm taking 5 blood pressure meds a day, and it's still barely controlled. I was having kidney problems. Some of that is due to the blood disease. I'm making too many red blood cells, and my blood's not transferring oxygen well enough, and so it was causing my kidneys to shut down. So my blood pressure meds I originally was on, they worked in the kidneys, and they stopped working. My blood pressure was going up and up, and when I went to the doctor, my blood pressure was 240 over 140, and which puts me solidly in stroke territory. And it's taken a lot of meds and a lot of trial back and forth, different meds, different combinations to get it down where I'm still, it goes up and down. One time it can be good. I can be 130 over 80, and then 30 minutes later I can be 160 over 110. It's becoming a real big problem. My heart's enlarged because of years of uncontrolled blood pressure, and it's getting to the point where the weight's just killing me, and it's no longer killing me slowly. Now it's killing me fast. I'm 44 years old. When I went to the doctor, funny thing, my general practitioner here in this little town, they don't even have a scale big enough to weigh me on. Their scale only goes to 350 pounds. I have to go in and tell them my weight every time, and for years I've been lying to them. But we always shave 10-15 pounds off. But I went to a consultation at a bariatric surgeon in Beaumont, and I weighed 405 pounds. Now that actually is down. My highest weight was about 435. I was an over-road truck driver most of my life, and when I lost my truck and trailer and house and stuff about 5 years ago, I went in for a physical, and I was 435 pounds, and so it's actually lower than it was. But in this time between then and now, I was down to 360. When I started having all the health problems is when the weight started creeping back on, and I've had such a hard time getting it off. And I feel, and the doctor feels, that the weight loss surgery for me is probably a great decision, because I really don't eat that bad. Since I started a new job, I've been eating fast food and stuff, but I went years without eating fast food. I try to eat everything unprocessed, as natural and clean as possible, cook everything, with a few exceptions. I mean, I have a weakness for pizza. It's always been pizza. But there's ways around all that. But I need to get it under control. I have too much to live for. I have a 15-year-old son and a girlfriend that hopefully soon we get to be together. She's in the Philippines, and yeah, she's not real happy with this decision either. She doesn't mind me the way I am, and she probably thinks I'm gonna do it and go chase other girls, but it's a health decision. There's a lot of reasons for it, but we kicked around the idea of the gastric bypass or the gastric sleeve surgery, and I made the decision over the sleeve. It just seemed to me that the bypass might be a little too intrusive. You know, I don't think I want my insides rerouted. I guess I've always been worried about the long term. What's going to happen in the long term? Am I getting myself into something where I'm going to have doctor's appointments the rest of my life? I don't want that. I've done a lot of research, and I know weight loss surgery is not the solution. It's basically a second chance. You know, you're gonna get a year. You get a year to change my life, and it's up to me to change it, because you can easily go back if you don't change. But that's where it is. I've never had an insurance company that would have paid for it. I was expecting to be paying cash for this, and I went down for the consult to get a price, and come to find out the insurance I have actually will cover it, or should cover it, but they have a bunch of requirements. I have 90 days worth of dietitian's appointments I have to go through, and I have to see a psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever, mental health evaluation, I guess. And I have to get some x-rays and stuff and lab work that I already have plenty of lab work in the last few months. So I'm already about a month into this, so hopefully after the 90 days of a dietitian's appointments, we can submit it to the insurance company, and then they have up to 30 days to approve or deny. So we're hoping for July or beginning of August that we can get into that. And right now we are in, I think it's the 15th of May, so 2 to 3 months, and I think 2 to 3 months we will get to it. I know I don't really have a lot of followers on YouTube. I'm putting this out there pretty much for myself and to make myself accountable, and to keep me on track. So if somebody watches it, that's good, and I hope somebody gets some help out of it. I'll keep posting. I guess there'll probably be a lot of this stuff coming up about this, but we'll see you in the next video. Subscribe and like the video if you like it, or don't like it if you don't like it. Just do something. Thanks. Bye.